Hey guys, how's it going? It is Carter here. We're back again with FS22 UMRV, Upper Mississippi River Valley, Rags to Riches, Episode 2. In the last episode, we harvested our one and only sunflowers field. We got $20,452 for, or after that. Um, Nothing much has really changed. I did cultivate the field. Kind of not really thinking very much. I was kind of planning on putting wheat in, and I was like, that's not really a good crop to like really, boost our bank account. But I am looking to try something today that I've never done before in Farm Sim, and that is lease a field. So if we go to the map, field 43 just south of us, lots of soybeans. And if you remember in the last episode, I was talking about how soybeans and corn would preferably be our cash crop. And I'd really, really like to be able to call this field mine, at least the crops on it. So I think I have this fancy little lease mod. I think we are going to lease field 43 for 300 or $3,000 a day, which is not ideal. But the only problem is if I want to lease it, $30,000 up front. So we have 20,000. I'm thinking we take out a loan. We put ourselves, we'll take out 5,000 more. So we got $15,000 loan. We put ourselves in a bit of a tight spot initially, but I'm hoping that that field will pay itself off. So now we're down to $47.99. We're going to hop into the combine and get cracking. Like I said, I'm hoping it'll pay itself off. There's no guarantees, obviously. We'll have enough in our bank account to pay for the first day. Obviously, we're gonna be done before the end of the first day. Turn this to 1x speed, and then yeah. So I think I'm gonna hang on to the field for like 3 months minimum, just to kind of make it so we're not just buying or leasing land, taking the crops off it, and instantly returning it. Because to me that feels like a little scummy. So yeah, it's gonna be like a three months minimum that we have to hang on to the field. And you know what? If everything goes well, we might just actually hang on to it as well. But yeah, we are going to try to get this done ASAP. As you can see, it's already November. I think we left off in October. So yeah, time is of the essence because snow will be on the ground soon. And then we'll have nothing to do. And then we're probably actually just going to skip straight through winter, honestly, because like I said, there's really nothing for us to do other than twiddle our thumbs in the snow. Oh, I felt that. The front end kind of tipped down and the back end got really light and swung around. The joys of playing on a keyboard. I'm used to playing on a steering wheel. Fortunately, I don't have it hooked up right now. We will... Actually, I just realized this... One thing UMRV comes with is the ability to bale corn stalks and now soybeans straw, so we will actually we're going to bale our soybean straw, which will be nice. We should be able to get some bales out of that, hopefully, and then we can hopefully use it for cows. And if it doesn't work with the for animals, then we'll just sell it, obviously. But yeah, hopefully we can use it for some animals. That would be fantastic. Seems to be putting out a pretty nice chunk of draw behind us. So yeah, we might even get a decent decent amount of bales out of this field. But yeah, I will jump to time lapse, and I'll see you guys after. Alright guys, we are back. I think I'm just gonna hire a worker for the second, or not even second half, for the second leg here, because for whatever reason GPS is not working, and I think I'm going to... We'll wait for him to get to the other end here. We'll see what... Let the hire worker just... No, his line's gonna be way off. Okay, I was gonna say, we'll let the hire worker just do his own line, but it's gonna be way different than track we were on. See if he'll line up this time. But yeah, for whatever reason, GPS is kind of acted wonky today. I don't know what I... Usually it's just real easy, just kind of click a couple buttons and go, but as you can see, it's leaving pretty decent-sized strips. But one thing we're gonna have to check is, are we selling the majority of soybeans right away, or are we going to save? So let's check prices. Soybeans right now are at, and we will just default to Suncor. So they'd be at 630. Let's check our price fluctuations. As you can see, we are in November, and we are literally at the bottom of the bottom. Like, it doesn't get any lower than this. So I think what we're going to do is, we still have a few sunflowers left in reserves. We'll sell the sunflowers, and then we will store the majority of the soybeans. Obviously, we'll try to bolster the bank account just a smidge, and try to hold on to them for at least until, you know, maybe March, when the prices start going up, because right now it's just it doesn't get worse for prices. So yeah, we're gonna hang on to our soybeans. Sunflowers right now are also pretty terrible. What would they go for at Suncor right now? 611. I don't remember what we sold them for in the last video, but I know it wasn't probably as bad as that. But yeah, so I also want to sell a little bit of, or you know, sell some stuff so we can lease a baler and probably a skid steer and a trailer, so we can haul the bales and store them somewhere. So that's what we're gonna try to do. I mean, obviously what we want to do and what we're gonna try to do and what we actually can do are gonna be completely different things, but I still think this will hopefully pay off. Really, what I'm hoping to do is still continue on from what my initial plan was from the last video, and hopefully we can get enough money from this harvest to buy ourselves a fertilizer sprayer. So that's still the plan. I still think fertilizing is the way to go, so we can just start cranking out some contracts. We'll probably try to get the money in our bank account before winter time, but we won't buy it until springtime if we do buy a sprayer. So that way we aren't paying for equipment sitting for no reason. And we will start heading over to our farm. We will pick up our sunflowers, and then we'll start heading over to Suncor. And hopefully the hired worker doesn't fill up in time. While we're heading over there, let's check the sales for today, see if there's anything worthwhile. That's actually super tempting. Well, we'll wait till we're parked. I was gonna say we're actually gonna look at that. I'm not a huge fan of that tractor, but we you know, for that price we gotta look at it. This might have just thrown a curveball to us. Cause yeah, 261. What's that gonna cost? 81,000 for 261 horsepower. And that comes with none of the extras. So with GPS, we're at 96,000. Nope. Okay, instantly out of our price range. Just talked ourselves out of it. Got excited for just a split second, and then I realized that it's just wishful thinking right now. We will turn in, go to our grain bins, empty this, take the sunflowers, or maybe we'll wait on actually selling anything until the beans are done, just so that way our hired worker isn't sitting, because we're already realistically just kind of wasting time on a hired worker. It's not really something I needed to do. Let's see where he's at. He's at 30%. I don't think we're gonna get to and from Suncor in time for the probably not that much money that we're gonna get from our sunflowers. But we will check. I'm just curious actually how many liters of sunflowers we have. Because yeah, I was gonna say, because the storage on this map for whatever reason doesn't actually show anything, so you have to go to each individual silo and stuff and check it out. Yeah, 1,906 liters is probably right now not worth the drive, honestly. So we'll just take this back to the field. And then yeah, I'm debating how much I can multitask here. If I just leave this in the field, could I could I lease a baler, bring it over there, and then bale and haul for the combine? Because realistically, there's probably only one, maybe 1.5 more loads, like gravity boxes full on that field. So it's not like we're going to be doing too much running, so I think that might be what we do. So we will... Oopsie, I did not mean to tab, but yeah, we will bring this over there. We'll empty the combine out quick, and then we'll probably lease... Yeah, we will lease a baler. And for balers, we will probably... Let's see what we got. We'll do whatever the cheapest option is. So we've got a round baler from Kloss, and I believe, if I recall, we have some very nice, cheap square balers from New Holland. Like, they're pretty old. They're nothing. What's going on here with our hired worker? Hired worker went on strike, apparently. Get him going again. We'll just put this here, and then yes, let's go back to our balers. Let's check out the balers. Right here's what I was thinking. Does it say I would like to just get an auto wagon trailer bale loader? There we go. The words came eventually. 240 centimeters. Okay. 80 centimeters. Maybe if we do round bales, we can. I'm just thinking out loud here. We can. It's far cheaper than the square bale loader. The square bale loader, I think, tips vertically back, which I don't want. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just pushes them off. Yeah, I think we're gonna go round bales just because the Anderson is cheaper. It's gonna be cheaper to lease. What's that gonna cost us? Oh my god, we're gonna drain our bank account. I still genuinely think we're okay though. I think what we'll do is take one more full gravity box, and then whatever's left just goes straight to sale. But I think we're actually okay. I'm not too concerned yet. So what we'll do is we will lease that Kloss baler wherever it went. Right here, it can do a maximum of 125 centimeters. Let me just make sure that's compatible before we go do a whole field. 125 centimeters, perfect. Go back to the Kloss baler. And lease for $867. And just because we have nothing on, I think we can take it slowly through the ditch here and not do too much damage. And I think we could probably even take the baler nice and slow through there. It didn't seem like it's too insane of an angle. Obviously, playing realistically, you don't want to take a baler through too much off-roading, but I don't think that's going to cause too much of a problem for us, so yeah. And we'll see if my plan for multitasking will work, or if it's just a doomed mess. One thing I'm going to avoid is hitting any of the edge rows, because can already tell that I would, line a bale up perfectly to get in the way of the AI. We really need that AI to keep running as much as possible. The hired worker, sorry, we'll call it the hired worker. We took a bit of an aggressive angle there. Turn on the round baler, drop it down. And we are baling soybean straw. Bean straw in real life was always one of my least favorite things to work with. It was so awful. It's so dusty, and it's coarse and heavy. And even the dust is like heavy and coarse. It's like gritty and sandpaper. It's just a terrible, terrible thing to work with. But it's cheap. It's a byproduct. It's there for the taking, really, honestly. I'm surprised it's not in base game, to be honest with you, because it is, at least around here, very popular to use bean straw. It's definitely not as good of a bedding as like regular like wheat straw or anything like that is. But yeah, if it's, it makes for a good base layer kind of bedding. Or a around here, getting enough bedding for the whole year is kind of tough sometimes. So a lot of farmers will use it as like a last ditch, kind of last hoorah type of bedding. Yeah, we'll hopefully be able to use it for our cows, our hypothetical cows as of right now. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to use it for the cows once we get them. We have plenty of buildings that we can keep these bales in. I'm not too worried about storing them. And everything should go pretty good. So I will go to time lapse until we need to do our next wagon load, and I'll be back. Alright guys, the AI worker has done about as much as it can do. It's actually done a pretty good job too. Usually with these kind of abnormal fields with the angled headlands here, the AI will usually have pretty solid chunks and, you know, only a few spots here and there, which is, I'm genuinely impressed with it. But we will finish up this little bit of the field, and as I was baling, I was thinking, I think we're just gonna sell this load of soybeans just to kind of more for insurance reasons. We're just not even gonna turn this little chunk into straw, but yeah, we're just gonna sell this, and then if there's anything left in the combine, which I am doubting there will be, we'll just throw it in storage. But yeah, we will finish this little chunk up, and then we will sell that next load, and that'll be the end of today's video. I'm very curious to see what we are going to end the day with in our bank account, because after today there's really it's really downhill until planting season. If we don't get a sprayer by planting season, we are going to be financially hurting. So we're going to hold the lease on this field until January, so 2 more months really. So that's gonna be about 6,000 plus, give or take, dollars out of our bank account every day with no income coming in. So that's why I decided just play it safe and sell the beans now. We still have a whole other load sitting in storage that we can sell once the price goes up. But yeah, I'd rather have that insurance, you know, just to know we're safe, because I'd be willing to bet this is probably gonna be close to $25,000. So if I could end the day with around 30K in our bank account, I'd be pretty happy. And then I will also, camera, go clean up some of the rest of the field that I missed. Somehow today the AI did a better job than I did at harvesting. Doesn't feel great. But yeah, we'll head over to Suncor, we'll sell this, and then we will end the video. So, as I think about it more, I'm just still not sure on what to actually buy, I guess, for a sprayer, because everything here, you know, we can get big booms and stuff on them, but they only go 7 miles an hour, and that kind of takes a little bit away from the efficiency. The whole idea behind spraying is to, like, cover as much ground as fast as humanly possible. So, like, you know, we can get 40 meters, but it's only 7 miles an hour. Whereas with certain sprayers, like self-propelled sprayers, 37 meters, 15 miles an hour. So you're going double the speed with almost the same width, but you're paying 200K more is the problem. But there's one little tiny sprayer that I've never actually used, and this may be the time to break it out, and that is the little Massey Ferguson. It's, maybe not. I was gonna say, it's 20 meters wide. I thought maybe it would be at like 12 miles an hour. It only goes 9. But it's only 40,000. Throw GPS on it, $55,000. And, I mean, it looks like it could be a solid little sprayer that would also leave our tractor open to do other things. So it's not, you know, seeing as though we only have one tractor, obviously when we're doing one task, we can't do another. So having a self-propelled would give us that opportunity to keep this tractor going, whether that be cultivating, you know, sitting on the edge of the field waiting for the combine, whatever it may be. It gives us that option to have that. But yeah, see, I would love to start getting some of these contracts going. So I don't know. I'll think about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below too. But as we wrap up the video here, that's still the main goal is sprayer, because then that sprayer is going to give us the comfort to be able to buy more things, bigger things, cows. I'd like to get cows going so that we can get some passive income throughout the winter. And I'd like to buy the first maybe 5 to 10 cows being fully grown adults, so that way they can start producing as quick as possible. But before we do that, we're going to have to actually get some feed as well, so I'm going to have to kind of start looking into that. So it's probably going to be another year before we get cows even, unless we start just buying silage bales, which I wouldn't love to do, but it is an option. And we will see what we make here. I wish that number was going up just a little quicker. It's like I said, I would love to end about 25 to 30,000, but it's not looking. It is not looking great for us. Wow, this is selling like way worse than I thought it was going to. I'm sure I could have done the math and figured this out, but so we may have lost our ass on this investment here. But that is the fun of a $1 challenge. So that's going to be it for today, you guys. If you did enjoy, hit that like button down below. I think between this video and the next, I will finish baling. Just because time lapses of baling is probably one of the lesser entertaining time lapses. But yeah, we'll finish baling. I'll finish cleaning up that field. Whatever we have left in soybeans is just going to go into storage. And we're now going to desperately need to hang on to it to get as much money as humanly possible out of it. And yeah, I guess we will figure out what we need to do in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below. If you have any suggestions, feel free to comment. I'm always open, especially now. We got really nothing to lose. We kind of lost our ass on this investment. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.